Hello everyone, welcome to this second week of our stewardship campaign for 2020. And we're going to look at growing our church, growing our discipleship, growing our spiritual lives over this week. As I was reflecting on this theme of growth, I was reminded of a chapter in Father Michael White and Tom Cochrane's book, Church Money. Father White is involved with the Rebuilt program. Some of you may be aware of that ministry. Anyway, there is a chapter in this book that speaks of giving and church growth. We need to be very, very clear that growth can only happen when we give. The growth of the church, the growth of this parish, the growth of our mission can only happen when we commit to give and when we faithfully, cheerfully, generously give. Dear friends, nothing can happen without us giving. Just look at how integral giving is to our worship. We have a collection and we have an offertory. We present to God our gifts. We give to God our gifts. The gifts He has given to us initially, really, isn't it, too? We give them back to God, and what does He do? He is so generous, He then gives Himself in bread and wine back to us. That allows us to grow and be better disciples, better Christians. So growth is linked to giving, and we cannot separate the two. And that's what Father Michael says in this chapter of his book, Church Money. And as you make your way through this chapter, there are various principles that they attach to church growth. I hope that all of us here at St. Joseph's wishes to see our community grow, that we wish to see our mission grow, that we wish to see our faith lives grow. And so we need to be alert to how we can give more generously, how we can give more faithfully. So some of these principles. The first is that the church grows by inviting God into our finances. When we think that God is not interested in finances, when we think we should keep God out of our finances, whether the church's finances or our own personal finances, then we're likely not to see growth. God needs to be, wants to be involved in our finances, our financial planning, our spending, our saving. God needs to be a part of that. And we try to do that here at St. Joseph's. We try to plan and to think about our expenses based on what we believe God is calling us to do. We don't leave God out of our planning, our spending, our saving, the challenge of financial management. And Father White quotes St. James. In the letter of James we read, "Come now, you who say, today or tomorrow we shall go into such and such a town, spend a year there doing business and make a profit. You have no idea what your life will be like tomorrow." That's chapter 4, verses 13 and 14. St. James is specifically criticizing those who make assumptions about the future of their money before inviting God into their plans. Think they will have lots of money. Think they can do anything they like with that money before consulting God. Dear friends, we're all tempted to do that, especially in our greedy, money-focused world. But we need to be more careful. And it is clear that Scripture is not adverse to financial planning. The admonition is against assuming we'll enjoy financial success in the future and living our lives today based on that assumption. That's what St. James is warning the community about. Not that they shouldn't plan, not that they shouldn't consider their finances with God, but that they just assume everything will be all right. We must invite God into our current spending habits and financial planning now, assuming that He has provided today and is an indication of how He wants us to live. In the process, the church will grow because God honors and rewards this attitude. Dear friends, for your own personal finances, for the finances of this parish, invite God in. Pray to God about them. God bless. Bye-bye.